Ripple is hiring a senior policy director in the U.S. to lead government relations and strategic counsel on regulatory matters. By the way, a recent analysis shows that XRP market capitalization has lost over $2 billion in 7 days following a court ruling that could impact its legal status. Also, XRP traders remain bullish on the asset's prospects despite the recent unfavorable performance, as evidenced by the dominance of long traders on Huobi. Finally, where did Judge Rakoff get it all wrong? Stick with me till the end to find out more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of August. Ripple, the leading blockchain technology company, is searching for a senior policy director in the United States to spearhead its crucial efforts in engaging with policymakers at the federal and state levels. The job ad was posted to Ripple's career page, noting that the company's public policy team aims to manage relations with government agencies. The firm also seeks to provide strategic counsel on regulatory matters that impact Ripple's diverse business interests. This leadership role will be integral in shaping the company's public policy objectives within the U.S. and nurturing essential relationships with external stakeholders to advance those objectives. Recall that Ripple recently hired Amazon's chief financial officer to join its board of directors. According to the announcement, the senior policy director will create avenues for Ripple to interact with key players in the regulatory sphere, including legislators and thought leaders. The director must collaborate with internal business partners to grasp Ripple's operations intricacies and offer expert guidance on the potential implications of public policy developments. The successful candidate must keep a keen eye on legislative and regulatory initiatives in the U.S. and take proactive steps to support or influence them. Establishing solid relationships with federal and state stakeholders will be paramount to driving Ripple's advocacy efforts forward. Also on the agenda for the director is building an extensive network among external stakeholders, which includes trade associations, non-public organizations, and industry counterparts. Ripple desires its senior policy director to know digital assets and blockchain-related policy issues. The ad further noted that candidates with experience in senior public or policy roles within the tech, enterprise software, payments, or financial services sectors will have a distinct advantage. Moreover, Ripple will strongly consider individuals with a background in congressional and executive branch positions. Likewise, those with pre-existing relationships with policymakers and regulators are at an advantage. Ripple also requires the senior policy director to have stellar written and verbal communication skills to liaise with the CEO's office, the executive leadership team, and other senior stakeholders. This director position presents interested candidates with the opportunity to serve in one of the best-rated workplaces in the tech space. Specifically, Ripple has recently been ranked among the top 100 best work environments. Notably, Ripple President Monica Long said in a recent interview with CNBC that the firm has started re-engaging with the U.S. markets following the recent clarity from the U.S. court. The hiring seems to be part of Ripple's plan to expand in the U.S. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. In the most recent twist of the crypto tides, over $2 billion has evaporated from XRP's once-ascendant market capitalization within the last 7 days. According to data from market tracker CoinMarketCap, XRP had a market cap of over $37 billion as of July 30th while trading above 70 cents. However, at least $2.3 billion of that market share has disappeared as of today. Specifically, XRP now exchanges hands for around 66 cents, with a significant 7-day cumulative decline of over 7%. This puts its market cap at $34.8 billion. Similarly, its once formidable 24-hour trading volume may be crashing below the $1 billion value with the continuous downtrend. Furthermore, XRP traders demonstrate strong confidence in the asset despite the latest price drop. Notably, XRP is down 29% from the high of 93 cents on July 13th, but more futures traders continue to initiate long positions on XRP. This trend suggests the sustenance of bullish sentiments. A recent disclosure from Huobi reveals that more accounts on the platform are initiating long positions, with XRP securing a spot among the top 5 assets, with most accounts holding long positions on the platform's futures market. Per the revelation, 59% of the accounts trading XRP on Huobi hold long positions. This figure places XRP third on the list of assets boasting a predominance of long traders. XRP sits above Bitcoin and Ethereum on the list despite both assets outperforming XRP over the past 7 days. While XRP is down 7.4% in the last week, BTC is trading flat within the same time frame, and Ethereum is facing a meager loss of 1.3%. However, only 54% of Bitcoin traders on Huobi are going long. In addition, Ethereum is facing more short traders, with long traders representing a discouraging 46% of trades. The fact that XRP has a higher rate of long traders than Bitcoin and Ethereum implies that investors are more optimistic and bullish about the future price of XRP compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. A predominance of traders holding long positions indicates that investors expect the asset's value to rise. It is important to note that this metric represents the rate of traders, or accounts, holding long positions and not the rate of long positions themselves. When it comes to a comparison of long and short positions themselves, XRP's futures trades are 47.6% long. However, XRP still beats Bitcoin, 46.6%, and Ethereum, 44.3%, in this metric. Meanwhile, XRP remains bearish, down 2.06% over the past 24 hours as it changes hands at 65 cents. Several analysts have forecasted further dips, but these forecasts remain uncertain projections of the asset's trajectory and should not be considered investment advice. It was recently reported one of these predictions, where a prominent analyst on TradingView asserted that XRP could plummet to 58 cents over the next 5 months. However, he stressed that the asset would stage a recovery from this dip. Now the big question of the day: where did Judge Rakoff get it all wrong? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Pro-XRP lawyer John Deaton has weighed in on the debate regarding U.S. District Judge Judge Rakoff's ruling in the SEC versus Terra ruling. Recall that Judge Rakoff disagreed with Judge Analisa Torres' reasoning in the Ripple case. He focused on Judge Torres' distinction between Ripple's sales to retail and institutional investors. As reported, Judge Torres ruled that Ripple's programmatic sales on digital exchanges were not securities. This is because these retail buyers did not expect to profit directly from Ripple's efforts. In contrast, Judge Torres considered Ripple's past XRP sales to institutional investors to be securities. According to her, institutional buyers of XRP expected to make gains via the efforts of Ripple. However, the Terra judge disagreed with Judge Torres' reasoning, stating that the Huobi test, a long-standing security test in the U.S., does not distinguish between the types of buyers that Judge Torres drew. With many legal experts, including Ripple's CLO Stuart Alderete, commenting on Judge Rakoff's ruling and how it affects the Ripple case, Attorney Deaton has also joined the debate. In a recent thread, Attorney Deaton noted that the Terra judge's ruling is not as inconsistent as many people have made it seem. Additionally, Deaton was unsurprised that Judge Rakoff addressed Judge Torres' decision, given that Terra asked the court to dismiss the SEC lawsuit using the Ripple ruling. His only surprise was how the judge chose to address the Ripple decision. He pointed out that the Terra judge has built a reputation for being critical and assertive while criticizing other judges' decisions. Furthermore, Attorney Deaton dismissed claims that Rakoff was working in favor of the SEC, highlighting how the judge has previously criticized the regulatory agency. Per Deaton, Judge Rakoff is known for his strong opinions and for being a consumer activist in his rulings. Based on Judge Rakoff's role in protecting investors, Attorney Deaton said he would not criticize him. The pro-XRP lawyer asserted that Judge Rakoff faced a different circumstance than what Judge Torres experienced in the Ripple case. He explained that Terra promised investors that it would funnel the money made from its crypto sales into the overall project while assuring holders of massive gains. Because of the defendants, Terra's unique approach, Rakoff found that these statements would have motivated secondary purchasers just as much as institutional purchasers, said Deaton. Attorney Deaton said Judge Rakoff's findings about the expectation of profit by retail buyers of Terra tokens do not contradict what Judge Torres said in her ruling. Meanwhile, Deaton pointed out where Judge Rakoff erred in his ruling. He asserted that Judge Rakoff was wrong by stating that Torres focused on the type of investor in the ruling. According to Deaton, Rakoff reacted to the inconsistent result between retail and institutional investors after the Ripple judge applied the Huobi test to the facts of the case. He stressed that when Judge Torres applied the Huobi test to the facts of the case, institutional investors entered into a common enterprise with Ripple, thus constituting an investment contract. On the other hand, retail buyers bought XRP from digital exchanges without knowing whether they purchased the coin from Ripple. Thus, they did not expect any profit from the company's efforts. Despite stating that the rationale of the Securities Act is to protect retail investors, Deaton said it is not Judge Torres' duty to ensure that the results are consistent with policy considerations behind the 1934 Securities Act. Her job is to fairly and objectively, and without favor or passion, apply the test to each type of XRP transaction alleged by the SEC to violate the law. After an objective Huobi application to the facts before the judge, the result is the result, regardless of the level of sophistication of the investors. Period, he said. So we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, like the video and don't forget to subscribe. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.